Hi everybody, I am Vibhuti and I am with Savaal magazine Savaal at Home session.
Savaal.
Savaal.
So growing up, I used to watch a lot of singing shows like Indian Idol, जो उस time पे आते रहते थे. And मेरी family was also, they used to appreciate a lot of music, so हम घर पे भी काफ़ी music सुनते थे. So yeah, that became my first inspiration. And Bollywood, of course, Bollywood, I used to listen to a lot of Bollywood music and I was a huge fan of Shreya Ghoshal. And बाकी उस टाइम पे like every girl, I was a die-hard fan of Avril Lavigne, and I also used to listen to a lot of Adele, and one of my favorite artists of that time was Enrique. So Hune Hune is a very sweet love song. It talks about the feeling of fresh love, the butterflies, the anxiety, the nervousness, the perpetual happiness that we feel when we fall in love. So इस गाने की स्टोरी भी थोड़ी सी अलग सी है. So what happened was कि मेरी मॉम का बर्थडे था and we decided to go on a trip to Rajasthan. So वहाँ पे ऐसे ही घूमते घूमते I heard a sarangi player जो अपने corner में अपने zone में बैठ के he was playing his instrument. So I just thought of recording it on my phone and फिर बाद में कि देखेंगे इसका क्या करना है. So I recorded it and then I sent it to my producer friend who was back home in Chandigarh. And उस जो भी वो recorded audio थी उसको we sampled it and जो उससे एक नई melody बन के आई, we created the entire audio around the entire song around it. So yeah, that's how the song was created. And बाकी उस टाइम पे as I was in Rajasthan, so my family suggested कि अब यहाँ पे हो तो एक music video भी shoot कर लो because the place was so beautiful. So with the help of my family, I shot a music video also, and that is how this whole project is a completely DIY project and a very fun project. So my influences are quite wide, so उनका एक creation में mix हो जाना is only natural to me. So basically what I try to do is I try to make a mix of both. For example, in my song Lara Sonia, the melody is completely Indian, but the music is old school hip hop. And for my song Pansat Kuriya, I've tried to mix some cultures. Like the music is inspired from Latin pop music, but the lyrics, the melody style, everything is completely Indian. So that is how I try to do a mix of both. I don't think कि मेरा एक particular process है, but जो मेरा pattern रहता है usually that is that I usually get inspired by listening to different music pieces, and उससे ही inspire होके I create some music, and then I approach songwriting depending on what kind of emotion that music is giving me. The most challenging part, I think, is the feeling of demotivation and that feeling that you're not good enough. And iska solution सिर्फ एक ही word में है, that is action. Like my mom always says कि कर्म किए जा, फल की चिंता मत कर. And I'm a firm believer in this saying because if I feel that I'm not good enough, so it's better that I get up and start working, start practicing on my skill rather than just sitting around in anxiety and destroying my mind over it. क्लासिकल म्यूजिक से आई थिंक मेरा पर्सपेक्टिव काफ़ी वाइड हुआ है ऑन हाउ थिंग्स आर डन. एंड एक चीज़ जो मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा समझ आई है थ्रू क्लासिकल म्यूजिक, दैट इज़ इमोशन. लाइक किस राग से किस टाइप का इमोशन मैं डिलीवर कर सकती हूँ, एंड उस इमोशन को डिलीवर करने के लिए व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वोकल डिलीवरी, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वोकल प्रोजेक्शन डू आई नीड. तो ये सबसे ज़्यादा चीज़ सिखाती है हमें क्लासिकल म्यूजिक. The most memorable moment in my career till now has been when I was performing at a musical fest in my city, and and the audience started singing my song with me. So that was a beautiful moment, and I don't think it's super koi bhi cheez hoti, when you create something and people start relating to it and start vibing to it. आने वाले टाइम में तो काफ़ी म्यूज़िक आ रहा है, बट टॉकिंग अबाउट माई नेक्स्ट सॉन्ग इन पर्टिकुलर, आई एम अ ह्यूज फैन ऑफ लैटिन स्पेनिश वाइब, एंड बाकी दिल से तो मैं कम्प्लीटली बॉलीवुड में ही जीती हूँ. सो द नेक्स्ट सॉन्ग इज़ अ मिक्स ऑफ बोथ, जिसमें द मेलोडी इज़ इंस्पायर्ड फ्रॉम रेट्रो बॉलीवुड, एंड जो गाने का म्यूजिक है, द गिटार्स दैट आर रिकॉर्डेड इन द सॉन्ग आर इन स्पेनिश फ्लामेंको स्टाइल. So it is a mix of Spanish classical and retro Bollywood.